Hi everyone, welcome to Job Fever. So today we are going to start new topic which is most important according to interview. What is difference between comparable and comparator? Okay, so we are going to touch this topic in this video series. Okay, so firstly we'll try to understand what is comparable, what and working of comparator, and difference between comparable and comparator, and coding questions we are going to see. So it might take 25 to 30 minutes to understand each and every point, so please be calm and try to understand each and every point from basic to advanced. So let's get started. So this is our difference between comparable and comparator. So firstly we'll understand, and then it will be easy to code. Okay, so comparable interface. Okay, so purpose, firstly we'll see purpose. So used to define the natural order of object. Okay, so we can sort in natural order with the help of the comparable, and used to define custom order of the sort object. Okay, so basically we use both comparable and comparator for sorting order. Okay, so with the help of comparable we can do natural sorting order, and with the help of this we can do custom sorting order. Okay, so this comparable is available in java.long lang.object. Okay, and comparator is available in java.util package. Okay, method which we use to compare, okay, which we use to sort in comparable is compared to with one parameter object, and method we use in comparator interface, which is compare method with two parameter object 1 and object 2. A single or multiple sorting, we'll see. So support single sorting sequence natural order, we say that means the supports single sorting sequence. So you can sort by id, okay, or if you don't want to sort by id you can do sort by name. Okay, but at a time you can do only one. Okay, and for that purpose you have to change in your model class. Okay, so this is one problem of your comparable. Okay, every time you have to change in your model class. So supports single sorting order in case of comparable, and in case of comparator it supports multiple sorting sequence custom order. Okay, so you can do custom, like we can make the class, or you can make the comparator class and sort by id, sort by name, like this you can do. Okay, implementation, the class itself implement the interface. Okay, and a class, in case of comparator, a separate class can implement the interface. Okay, so in case of, okay, we'll try to understand again. So implementation, if you see comparable implementation, so the class itself implement the interface. That means the if you are going to sort employee data with id wise, so in employee model you have to implement that comparable interface. Okay, so because we are going to, so it will be hard coded. Okay, it will be tightly coupled with your comparable and your model class. Okay, but in case of comparator, a separate class can implement the interface. Okay, so you can take one class and you can implement the comparator interface, so it will be loosely coupled from your model class and your custom comparator class. So this is the advantage of comparator. Modified original change. So yes, since the class must implement comparable. Okay, so you have to implement the comparable interface in your class. If you are using employee, then employee, no sorting logic in the separate comparator class. So in case of modifies original class, that means the in case of, so in case of comparable it will modify the original class. So here we are getting yes. So in case of comparator class it will not modify the original class, so it will be the loosely coupled sorting logic. So defined inside the class that needs sorting, defined inside the class that needs, so we have to define the sorting logic inside the class, model class. Okay, so this is the tightly coupled between your logic or your model class, and defined in separate class or using lambda and so you can create a separate class. Okay, so this is the advantage, or you can do with the help of your lambda or asynchronous class. You can define where you need this comparator in instance invocation. So collection dot sort list, no comparator needed. So with the help of comparator dot sort we can do. Okay, so here no comparator is needed, and collection dot sort list and comparator. So this will be the instance of comparator. So we have to provide. So comparator must be provided. So we have to provide the instance of comparator while sorting. Okay, when we are doing collection dot sort, but here we not no need to provide the instance of comparable. So easily you can do with the help of the collection dot sort, because we have already defined this compare to method inside your model class, which is employee class. In our case we are taking employee class example. Impact on code, so affect all sorts of that class global sorting behavior. Okay, so if you do natural sorting order, if you're doing like sort by employee id, so it will be affected for all the employees. Okay, so can be used for different sorting strategy, local behavior. Okay, and default uses good for natural or ordering like numbered string. Okay, and useful when there are multiple criteria for sorting, sort by yes, sort by name. Okay, so if you want to sort by firstly age, first by name, then in this scenario it will be easy to use this one, comparator. Flexibility, less flexible, requires alter, altering the class to change sort behavior. Okay, so every time you have to change the class. In case of comparable, you have to touch the model class and you have to change, but in this case it's not required. More flexible, allows different sorting orders without modifying the class, so no need to modifying the model class. And you can if you want to do sort by employee, sort by name, sort by age. Okay, so you can create custom comparator class and you can write your own logic there. Okay, so like this we can do. So this is the difference between the comparable and comparator. So let's quickly start with coding to understand more points. So we are going to start coding. So I'm using this IDE. Okay, to save our time, I have already created one employee class. Okay, so here two we have two ID and name variables I have taken. Okay, I have created getters and setters. Okay, and I have created one constructor and two string method. Okay, to save our time, this is the employee class. Okay, this is a normal employee class. I did not implement anything, I did not extend anything. Okay, so this is the sorting test. I have created one test class. So there one I have created one list, and list I have added. Okay, four object. Okay, with ID name to save our time, and I'm printing a list. Okay, so let me print and check what we are getting, and then we are trying to sort by comparable and comparator and try to understand each and every point. So here it's the printing ID ID 1 Saurabh Raj, 5 Ravi, and 4 Rakesh, and 1 Ravi. So we are getting the uh, insertion order, sorting order. Okay, so it is not sorting by name or anything. Okay, so now we are going to sort. So firstly we are going to sort by, we are trying to sort. So how can we sort? So we have collections dot sort. We have a method in collection which is collection dot sort. So it's a overloaded method. So we have to provide list or list and comparator. So now we are going to try with list. Okay, so here if you provide list, so are we able to sort? No, I think we are getting some. No instance of type variable t exists, so that employee conforms to comparable. So it's asking for, asking to implement comparable interface in your model class. Okay, so we are getting this exception. We are getting this compile time exception. Okay, so let me quickly go to employee class. Okay, and here we have to implement the comparable. Without implementing comparable in interface in your model class, we can't do the any sorting. Okay, so we have to do, if you are doing with the help of comparator, so implements comparator. So comparator is a interface which is available in java.util, and comparable is also an interface which is available in java.lang. Okay, so both are the interface. So we are going to implement comparable. So comparable, and we have to implements method, so which is compare to method. So we are going to implement. So where we got our method, compared to, not get, yes, we got the our method which is compared to. So with one object we have to sort. So how can we sort with the help? So like we have this dot id, this dot id, that means the object which the it's pointing to current object, okay. And we are going to provide this dot some logic like this dot id. Let me quickly write some logic, okay, and it will return int, okay. So compared to will return int. So we are going to write some logic like if this dot id, okay, is greater than this dot, not this current, okay. What we are going to, so it will compare with your id, which is current instance of your id and what you are going to store, okay. So this dot id plus obj dot id, okay. So if it is greater than, then please return 1, okay. And else, if else if, so what, if it is less than, then return -1, return -1. And at last else return 0, okay. So like this we have to write for ascending order, else return 0, okay. Greater than and then less than, okay. So we have written if id, if id greater than object what we are storing, okay. If it is greater than, then 1, return 1. If it is less than, then -1. And if it is that means anything like 0, then make it return 0, okay. So like this we can make in make the logic inside compared to for ascending or the sorting, okay. Why we are doing like this? Because at the end, if you want to sort anything, then lesser part you have to arrange in left side, and greater than part you have to write in right side, okay. So for that purpose we are doing like this. So let's check, are we able to sort or not. So let me run. If this is obj, okay, I have given o, okay. So let's, here we have to provide the employee class because we are getting compile time, okay. And object we have to provide employee, okay, because we are going to insert object of employee. So here also employee, okay. So now we are getting, not getting any compile time error, okay. So let's run and check. Yeah, we are able to sort by id. We are getting id Saurabh Raj, id1 Avi, and id4 Rakesh, and id5 Ravi, okay. So we are able to sort by ascending order with the help of the collection dot sort, okay. So how can we, okay. So we can also write this logic, okay. So no need to in employee class we can also sort this logic with the help of the, you can provide the minus like this. I'm going to comment it, and we write one line logic like we can do this dot id minus object dot id. Okay, and I'm going to return. So return. So like this we can also do instead of writing all this code. Okay, so it will also return the same things, because if it will be greater than, then it will return a positive number. Okay, so if it is less, then it will if it is less than, then it will return negative number, and if it is equal, then it will return 0. Okay, so it will also work as same. Okay, so let's run again and check, are we getting the same output after changing in method. Okay, we are getting same thing. Okay, id1 Saurabh, id1 Avi, and id4 Rakesh, and id5 Ravi. Okay, so we are getting same. So we are able to sort with the help of the comparable. So we are able to do it natural sorting order. Okay, so we are doing uh, by id, we are doing by id. So now we are going to do by, with the help of the comparator. So how can we do? So we have collections dot sort, same method. Okay, so this time sort, there are two methods of sort. One is with list, another is list with comparator. So we are going to provide list with comparator. So we have to provide the list and then instance of comparator. So we have two options to provide the instance of comparator. We can do with, we can create the custom class, and we can do with the help of the anonymous class, and we can do with the lambda expression. So we are, firstly we are going to do it, we are going to create class, custom class, and then we'll try how can we do. So sort name, sort by name. We are going to sort by name. Create comparator. We are going to create sort by name comparator class. Okay, and we are going to here implements comparator. Its interface is available in util, and we are going to implement compare method with two. Yeah, we have implemented this compare method with two object. So here we are going to sort employee. So we can provide here employee. Okay, and remove it. So by default we will get employee. Yeah, so we are getting employee, previously we were getting object. So we are going to compare here. What we can write here logic, we are going to sort by name, sort by name. So we can do like o o1, we can do object 1 or employee 1, emp1 and emp2. Okay, so it will be easy to understand. Emp1 dot get name. So we have employee name and dot, we are going to come here we can't do minus because this is a string. So we have to we have a compare to method. With the help of compare to method we can do. So in previously what we did id minus id. Okay, so current id uh, plus id which we are getting, so we did here minus. So here we are going to compare, because this is a string, there is no, we can't do minus. So here we have a method which is compare to, it will compare, and it will, so we have to provide the another name of another employee. So we are going to provide here employee 2 dot get name. Okay, so it will provide the, it will return one integer after comparing both the name. Okay, and we'll get the in sorting order, in ascending order. So let me it's done. We have created one custom comparator. So that comparator will help to sort your employee by name, because we have provided a name. So we will use this comparator in our class here at the time of sorting. So how can we do? New, we can create object of new sort by name comparator. Okay, so we have created here, directly we are creating, and let's print again what after sorting what we are getting, and we can comment this also because this is not required, you may confuse. So we are going to run. Let's check the output after running this. Are we able to sort by name or not? We'll check. Where is the console? Yes. So we are getting here Avi. Okay, then the case, then Ravi, and then Saurabh. Okay, so we are getting in. We are getting in sorting order. Okay, by name. So it's working fine. Okay, so if you want to do sort by name, okay, with same comparator, if you want to do, so you can create another if you like comparator, you can also create the a new comparator which is sort by name comparator, and you implement the comparator, and you can write the another logic. Okay, and that one, that means that custom comparator you can use here. Okay, so different, you can create the multiple comparators, and all comparators will have different sorting order. Okay, so this is the advantage of comparator, you can't do in case of the comparable. So here you can also do, if you don't want to use this multiple, so you can use the anonymous class or lambda expression. So here we are going to use lambda expression. Okay, so this class is not required, you can avoid this class. So only one, we have only one compare method. So same logic what we have written here we can write here. See, employee e1, see here you can write. Okay, so but lambda expression, this is except optional, so you can remove this. Okay, we have employee 1 and employee 2, and then lambda expression like this we can write. What we have written in this logic we can write emp1 get name compared to emp. So same logic you can write here because we want to compare. Okay, so one line is enough, no need to provide any other thing here. Yeah, so now there is no need of any custom comparator object here. Okay, so we have created with the help of the lambda expression. Okay, so we are implementing a compare method which is inside comparator. Okay, so it should work same. So let me save and check. I have saved and run again. Are we getting correct output or not? Yeah, I think we should get. Yeah, we are getting Avi because we're trying to by name Rakesh, Ravi, and Saurabh Raj. Okay, so we are getting the correct. So now we want to sort by, not by employee get name, we want to sort by ID. So let's employee one dot get ID minus employee one employee two dot get ID. Okay, so now we are going to sort by ID. Employee one dot get ID minus employee two dot ID. So let's run and check, are we getting correct output or not? Are we able to do sort by ID? Yeah, we are directly doing by comparator. So ID one Saurabh Raj, ID one Ravi Avi, and then the ID four case, and ID five Ravi. Okay, that means that we are able to sort by ID 1, 1, 4, and 5. So it's also working good for us. Okay, so like this we can minimize our code. Okay, both the way we can write. And we have another question. So how can we sort by ID and after name? Like here we are getting ID one. Okay, I also faced the this question in my interview. So ID one recently, I think 2 to 3 days back in EPAM interview, I faced this question. So how can you sort by ID and after that name? So we here we are getting ID is equal to Saurabh Raj and ID is equal to one, but name is Avi. So here the output should be, first it should print ID one and then Avi, because If we try to sort by name, so Avi should be first and then Sobra should be. So firstly we'll try to sort by ID and then name. So our output should be ID1 is equal to Avi. Sorry, ID1 is equal ID1 and name should be Avi. This should be at first, and then ID1 is equal to Sobra. This should be at second. Okay, so like this it should be print. So how can we do with the help of comparator? So in what we can do, so at the time of, if id is same, okay, if id is same, if the employee id is same, then it should sort by name. Okay, so here we are trying to do sort by id, but our id is same, so it should be sort by name. So how can we do? So in this, we can write some logic like, so let me, yeah, so just we have written some logic, okay, this, okay, in compare to methods, so we'll copy this, okay, so it will not take more time to save our time, and we'll paste here, okay, and we'll try to uncomment. We have uncommented, okay, so now we have logic to, now we have logic to sort. Okay, so here we'll take employee emp1, okay, and here we'll take emp2, okay. In our case this is emp1 and emp2. So and emp1 dot id and emp2 dot id. So in equal, okay, what will happen when it is equal? So in this case it is greater, id is greater, okay, in this case id is less. So 0, it's given, that means the id employee id1 equal to employee id2, that means that this is equal condition, okay. So what will happen in case id is equal? So it will come to this, it will execute this part. So here we have to provide the logic to sort by name also. So like, how can we do? So we can do like, we have to compare by name, okay. So here we can do like employee one dot, we have compared to employee one dot name, get name. So we have to sort by name, okay, dot compare to, and then we have to employee two dot get name, okay. So like this we can do. So we have created one comparator instance, okay. In this comparator compare method we are comparing, okay. So if employee one id and employee id of employee one and id of employee is equal, then it should return by name, it should compare by name. So it's a employee one dot get name. How can you compare? Employee one dot get name dot compare to employee one dot get name, okay. So like this we can do. So let's run and check, are we able to get correct output or not? According to me it should get. Let's run and check. Yeah, we are getting some exception. Let's check. It's a private id has, okay, so we can't directly access because it is private, so we have to do with the getters and setters method. So get id, okay, and emp, because there we have copied from employee class, so there it was able to access, but here we can't access. get name, get id. Okay, so let's here also get id and get id. Yeah, so it should work now. Let's run and check quickly. Yeah, where is our console? Yeah, this one. So we are getting id1 and avi, and then id1 Saurabh. Okay, so we are able to sort by name if id is same. Okay, so here id is same for both the employees. So we are, but we are able to sort by name also. We are getting avi first, and then we are getting Saurabh, and then id4 and id5. So we are able to sort by id and then name. Okay, so like this we can sort, we can sort with the help of the comparable and comparator. So this is the difference between the comparable and comparator. So this is easy to, and another way to do, I will also try to make you understand. With the help of the list we can also sort. Okay, list we can sort, sorry, stream we can sort by id and by id and then how can we do? Let's quickly, um, list dot stream, we'll make the stream, and then we have sorted. This is a terminal method. Inside sorted terminal method we have comparator. Okay, comparator dot, so it will ask in sorted, it will ask for chaining method, like we have comparator. Okay, sorted, if you see the method sorted, I will show you. You provide the instance of comparator. Okay, so comparator, not getting comparator dot comparing. Okay, and then we have to provide the employee colon colon get id. Okay, and dot collect and collectors, collections, collectors, collectors dot to list. Okay, so let's comment and check. let's comment let's comment and check, are we able to do with system or not. So so we are trying to compare by sort by id with system. Yeah, by id1, id5, id4 and id5 we are not able to do id1, id5, id4, id1. Sorted comparator or comparing employee get id collect collectors or to list. So if you want to do in, so here we have already implemented compare to. So let's comment and check. I think what we have to save inside list. Okay, because of that we were not getting. So now, yeah, we are able to do with id equal to 1, then solve by id is equal to 1 abhi, then 4 and 5. So it's working good. So we are able to sort by, so we are able to sort by Steam API also. Okay, so in Steam API we can also sort ID, after that name. So how can we do? So after that we have sorted, in sorted method we have comparing. Okay, inside comparing we are doing employee. This is a reference variable, and here we can provide reverse. then comparing. Okay, we have another method which is then comparing. In then comparing with, you can compare by name. So employee colon colon, you want to compare by name after id. Okay, so like this we can do comparator or comparing and then comparing. Okay, and everything will be same. So let's check, are we getting in case if id is same for two employees, so we should get, it should compare by name. So let's run and check, are we getting or not. Okay, so here we are able to sort by name if id is same for both the employees. Okay, so same thing we can do with the help of the steam api with the like this. Okay, so I thought I should explain you this concept also, because same thing we can do with the help of the steam api. So this is also a very important question. Once one of the company interviewer asked me to how can you sort by name and then id with the help of the steam api. So like this, I hope you understood all the points. If there is any doubt, so please let me know. Please comment in comment section. I will try to um, answer your question. If anybody is interested, they can also participate in comment section. So thanks for watching. I hope you're loving my efforts. Please like, share and subscribe, and bye everyone.